trying to figure out in my new space, getting settled.
Nice. Looks great.
Funny, 'cause I have a roommate now, and she's like an esthetician, so she's got people in this other room over here doing like facials. Little white noise machine. So I'm like, today's the fifth chakra, which is our throat chakra. I'm like, oh, gonna be making some noise.
That's awesome.
Okay. Are you ready, my friends? Shall we do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and mute you guys, and then if you do feel so inclined to put on music or anything like that in your space, feel free. We will start with a little bit of um vocal toning. So we'll make some, it's just humming, but we'll be making a little bit of noise of our own. So, all right. Let's just start in a comfortable seat. And if at any time you can't hear me well or anything like that, unmute yourself and let me know. Comfortable seat, either kneeling, you can sit up on top of a block or a bolster. You can take a moment to just kind of stretch in your own way. And then eventually, just find your way into stillness. So resting your hands somewhere, maybe in your lap, maybe hands to heart, maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly. It's up to you. And then close your eyes. And just take a few moments to really settle, to really arrive in the space you are in. Feel your body in just the room you're in, the air around you, the ground beneath you. Notice sounds around you. As we sit here, let's today intentionally bring awareness to the space of our throat. So with your eyes closed, just start to visualize that long line of energy that moves down your middle from the crown of your head all the way down to the base of your spine. And along that line, there's those little energy centers, those little nerve bundles going from the base all the way up to your crown. And particularly today, we're focusing on our throat chakra. So imagine right in the center of your neck, like your neck is a little tunnel, your throat is a little tunnel. Right in the center, there's this beautiful sky blue ball of light, ball of energy, ball of stardust. So see that just with your imagination or with your mind's eye. The energy of your throat chakra contains your connection to your expression, to your voice. So just to get us warmed up and a little more tuned into our throat chakra today, let's start with 5 rounds of just vocal toning. So we'll take a big inhale, and as we exhale, we'll hum all the way to empty. And it can be in any note, any tune you want. You can match mine if you want, or do your own. Maybe you harmonize with mine. So start by just exhaling, emptying out in your breath. Fill up, breathe in. And then as you exhale, hum. And again, fill up as full as you can become. Exhale, hum all the way to empty. So that's 2 rounds. This is our third. Fill up, and with your exhale, hum it out. Final 2 rounds. Inhale all the way up as big as you can get with your breath. And all the way to empty. Hum it out. Last time. Inhale. And hum as you exhale. Good. Inhale. And then just a big sigh out your mouth this time. And then sit for a moment as you connect to your Ujjayi breath. And just notice how that felt to use your voice. Did it feel uncomfortable? Did it feel like your breath got stuck or kind of got caught in places? No judgment, but just curiosity, observation. Continue to bring some awareness or keep your awareness throughout our practice today. Or just come back over and over again when you think about it, when you remember, come back to that space of your throat and see that beautiful blue ball of light, your throat chakra. And then let's just start by taking some circles with our neck. So let your arms relax down to your sides and just let your ear fall towards either shoulder. And then slowly chin to chest, over to the other side. Back, stretching through the front of your neck, front of your throat. And then over again to that same side you began on. And just take a few rounds in this direction. Try to keep your shoulders really relaxed and soft. And then after you've taken a few in this direction, reverse your circles and just paying attention to the space of your neck and your throat. So getting curious, perhaps, what is your connection to your voice? Do you feel comfortable using your voice? Do you feel a little uncomfortable speaking, being loud, taking up space with your voice or your expression? Do you use your voice to sing? Do you use your voice to laugh? Do you use your voice sometimes to cry or scream? Just getting curious. Do you feel uncomfortable when your voice comes out in a way that you don't like or that others might judge? So just really tuning in, getting curious, what is my connection to my voice and my expression? And finish the round you're on with these circles and just come back to center. And then go ahead and transition forward onto your hands and your knees. So tabletop. And just as we often do, we'll take some intuitive movement. And during today's intuitive movement, maybe you do incorporate a little more awareness and attention to your neck, the movement of your neck, the space of your neck. Feel your breath particularly flowing through your throat chakra. Maybe you visualize that in some way. So hear it, feel it, even see it with your imagination. And as you feel around into your body, just notice what feels really good today. What feels open, what feels strong. And also what might feel a little tight or a little stiff or a bit sore. Give yourself about 3, 4, 5 more rounds. And then eventually we'll take it back to down dog. So lift your knees and lift your hips. When you are ready, find your downward facing dog. Once you're back in down dog, move around a little bit. You can pedal out your heels, shift your hips side to side. And see if you can feel the space and the length in the back of your neck and the sides of your neck. So feel your neck as an extension of your spine. And as you move into your down dog, can you still feel and hear and maybe even see, visualize your big deep breath flowing through your throat? All right, my friends, take a couple more rounds in your down dog. And then eventually from your down dog, start to crawl your hands to the very back of your mat until you arrive in a forward fold at the back edge of your mat. Once you're there, bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, and just kind of let the back of your neck get some traction. So just gently tractioning out back of your neck, maybe a little sway or a little bob or a little bounce. You can either hug your elbows in towards your head, or you can point your thumbs up towards your earlobes and take your elbows out wide. Maybe try a little bit of both. And just big, spacious breaths that flow up and down that long line of energy inside of you, your chakra system, your nervous system, your spinal column. Bottom of your next exhale, release your hands and inhale to a halfway lift position, lengthen. Again, feel the length in the back of your neck here. And exhale, release and fold. Do that once more, halfway lift. The crown of your head extends forward, your butt reaches back. Exhale, bow and fold. And then we'll rise. So take it all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms extend. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow for a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive. Take it all the way down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold and bow. And then let's rise all the way back up. Inhale, arms overhead. And hands to your heart center. Exhale. Once more, just like that. Your half sun salute. High mountain pose. Breathe in. Slow dive down as you exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Then press into your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, reach and stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, this time inhale, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, little baby back bend. So tilt your chin up and feel the length and space in the front of your neck. Inhale, re-extend, reach high. And exhale, slow dive. Spinal extension, inhale. And then plant your hands or your fingertips and start to crawl them forward. We're coming into your plank position, top of your push-up. Spread your fingers nice and wide, push the ground away, draw your belly button in and up. Here, can you also feel the length in the back of your neck? So gaze is down. Take one more in-breath. If you want to come to your knees, feel free. And then exhale to slowly lower. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, lift through your heart. Take a back bend, a heart opener of choice. And then exhale, just tabletop, just hands and knees. From our hands and our knees, we're going to immediately move into a modified side plank. Right hand is your base. Pivot on your right knee, so your right foot comes out behind you. Left leg reaches back and left arm up. So you can leave your left foot down or you can put your left leg up and maybe reach your left arm forward. Feel into that length of your left side. Stay here if you prefer. Otherwise, invitation to bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. And once you've got it, gently work your pose with leverage. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, and see if you can let your heart look up a little bit more. Big, spacious breaths. Slow, steady breaths. One last round. Bottom of your exhale, slowly let that go. Release, come back to hands and knees. And then from your hands and your knees, we will gate our right leg out to the right. So extend your right leg out like you're in a half wide-legged straddle. Your toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down. Take your left arm out and all the way up. Breathe in here. And then as you exhale, thread your left arm through. So reach, reach, reach. Gently come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder and head. If you don't like having your leg extended, you're welcome to just set your right knee down. Breathe into your back body especially, and keep awareness in that space of your throat. So feel your breath moving through your throat, space in the back of your neck, sides of your neck. Slow, steady, intentional breaths, about 3 more rounds. Good job, you guys. All right, if you do have your right hand lifted, bring your right hand back down. And then on an inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it out and all the way up. Open. Exhale, set your left hand down. And then pick up your right leg, reach it back behind you. Take your right toes off the left edge of your mat. And then sway your hips to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. So lengthen through your right side. Maybe you want to gaze underneath your left armpit. Maybe you want to round or arch a little. So feel into it, breathe into it. End of your next exhalation, come back to a tabletop. Take it back to downward facing dog. Breathe into your dog pose. Big, spacious ujjayi breath. So really use your ujjayi. Keep awareness of your throat. Inhale, take your right leg high. And as you exhale, step your right foot to the top of your space, low lunge. And then let's bring our back knee down for a moment and just kind of feel into your own legs and your own way. So anything goes, anything that would feel good, or maybe what feels stiff or tight, go there. Explore that. So no right or wrong, just feeling around. Couple more breaths, 2 or 3 more breaths. And then we'll set ourselves up for crescent lunge. So as you are ready, back knee lifts, and then rise, crescent lunge. Strength in your legs. So energetically hugging in, front hip draws back, back hip draws forward. Little tone in your belly, little lift in your heart, and feel the length in the back of your neck, sides of your neck. Feel your breath flowing through you. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward, bring your hands to your front thigh. Draw your belly button in and up so you feel really connected to your strong core. And then as you're ready, lean forward, back foot floats up. Press with your back foot like you're trying to stomp it on a wall behind you. Reach through the crown of your head and keep lengthening through the back and sides of your neck. If you want, and only if you want, option to add some arms. So maybe one or both arms reaches forward, back, out to the sides. Take about 2 more deep breaths. See if you can land softly back in crescent lunge. So left toe step back, arms reach up. Inhale into crescent. And as you exhale, open it up into a warrior 2 stance. So pivot your back heel down. And if you want, you can even look down at your feet, take a moment to adjust if needed. Let your shoulders relax down away from your ears, so you still have that long length in the sides of your neck. Gaze forward over your front fingers, and just take a couple breaths as you really settle. So feel into the groundedness, the rootedness through your legs, and then the spaciousness, the expansiveness through your upper body. Draw up through the crown of your head, reach through your fingertips. Next time you inhale, we'll reverse our warrior, so front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back. Long line in your right side. Keep bending into your right knee and tracking it towards your pinky toe. You could gaze up, or your gaze could be to the side, but do stay aware of your neck. So it's still lengthening, it's not straining. Nothing is forceful or aggressive. Take one last big in breath. And then exhale, come back, warrior two. Let's straighten our front leg and parallel our feet. So all of your toes are now facing the long edge of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down, wide-legged forward fold. Take this anywhere you want to. So you can explore and play, or you can be still and just use your breath to explore on the inside. Just notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel. If you like, you can sigh out your mouth. So maybe get a little more comfortable with making noise, especially if you're in your own space, you're in your own house. Don't be afraid to little noise come out of your mouth every once in a while. Just see how it feels. Curious about your connection to your voice and your throat. Next time you inhale, friends, let's come back to a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, and then call your hands to the top of your mat, low lunge position. From your low lunge, root into your front foot, standing splits. So right foot is your base, lift your left leg high. Spread your left toes, keep them nice and active. Feel the length in the back of your neck, so head is heavy. Breathe, big, spacious breaths. Let your breath move through every little space inside of you. And use it to help support you. Take one more big inhale, maybe lift your left leg a little bit higher. And as you exhale, set your left foot down next to your right foot, forward fold. You can give your right leg a little shake out if you want. Bring your big toes together so they touch. Little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And maybe you even wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins. Give yourself a squeeze. Breathe into your back body. And as you curl in, bring awareness again into the back of your neck. Feel your breath flowing through. Hear your breath flowing through. Next inhale, halfway lift position, so heels down, spine long, lengthen up. Exhale, bow and fold. And then let's rise, take it all the way up. Inhale, your arms extend, big stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, inhale, reach up. Little baby back bend, cactus your arms, tilt your chin up. Inhale, reach, re-extend. And then exhale, takes you down. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. Inhale and push the ground away, lots of strength. Exhale, slowly lower. Back bend of your choice, lift your heart. And then just for a moment, child's pose it out. Hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. Take a moment, just find some grounding breaths, grounding energy. And then rise up to hands and knees, tabletop. All right, from tabletop, pivot on your left knee, so left foot comes out. Right leg reaches back, and then right leg, or right arm up. Opening up, modified side plank. Right foot can stay grounded, or your right foot can float up. Maybe your right arm reaches forward, bicep next to your ear, lengthen. Really working the length from your right fingertips back to your right foot. Stay here, or final option, bend your right knee. Reach back, grab hold. So once you've got your foot, gently kick foot into hand. Pull hand back into foot and see if you can let your heart look up a little bit more. Breathe, big spacious breath. So notice, did your breath get shallow and quick, or is it still slow and steady? Take one last huge round here. And then nice and easy, release back to hands and knees. Once you're there on your hands and your knees, left leg extends out to the left. So gate your left leg out, toes face forward, sole of your foot on the ground. Right arm out and all the way up, inhale. And then exhale to thread your right arm through. We'll come down gently, rest on the outside of your shoulder and head. And just breathe big, spacious breaths into your back body. Keep some awareness in the back of your neck. Hear your breath as it flows through. If you want to explore with your left arm or any other way, you're welcome to. About 3 more rounds here. And then if you do have your left hand lifted, start to bring your left hand back to the ground. On an inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it out and up. And then exhale, set your right hand down. Pick up your left foot, swing your left leg off the right edge of your mat. So kind of push your toes into the ground, sway your hips left, gaze back over your right shoulder. So lengthening through your left side. Then breathe into that length. You can feel into it, round your back, arch your back, whatever works for you. And then come back, regular tabletop. Then take it back to your downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, big and spacious. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. And then for a moment, work around, feel around, explore your legs. What's going on this side? Couple more breaths, just like this. Work it in your own way. And then let's start to make our way towards our crescent lunge. So as you're ready, just set yourself up really stable through your legs, back knee lifted, and rise. Nice and square through your hips, nice and high on the ball of your back foot. Strong legs, and then your upper body. Feel into the length of your spine, of your side bodies, of the back of your neck, sides of your neck. One more inhale into crescent. And then as you exhale, hinge forward. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Draw your belly button in and up so you're connected to your center. As you're ready, just float your back foot off the ground, so lean forward. Try to keep your hips nice and square. Back leg long, strong, and powerful. Spine long, back of your neck long. You can stay here or add one or both arms any way you'd like. Breathe, feel and hear your breath flowing through. Take one last round. See if you can land back in crescent lunge, maybe softly. Arms up, breathe in. And then open it up, warrior 2. I'm gonna switch sides just so I can look at you guys. So left toes face forward, right toes face directly to the right. And as you settle in, see if you can feel your front knee tracking open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing inward. Next time you inhale, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep bending deeply into your front knee. Keep pressing into the outer edges of both feet. And stay aware of the line in your neck. So from your spine, base of your spine, all the way up through the back of your neck to the crown of your head. Try not to let your head just hang. Think of your neck as an extension of your spine. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, come back to a warrior two. And from this place, we'll straighten our front leg, parallel our feet. So all of your toes now face towards the long edge of your mat. Arms reach up, inhale. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down and fold. Anywhere you want to take this, you guys, on this side for about 5 rounds or so. And if you're feeling it, maybe a couple of those exhales, you hum or make some noise or just an open mouth sigh. Ha. All right, next time you inhale, come to your halfway lift. Fingertips on the ground, crawl your hands to the top edge of your mat. So your left foot is forward. Root into your left foot, float your back leg to the sky. I'm gonna just switch around so I'm back to the regular position. So left foot down, right leg lifts. Relax your neck. Feel your strong core lifting you up out of your left leg. Feel your right leg and your right toes. So keep your toes active and energized. Breathe big and spacious breaths. Let your breath support you from the inside. One more inhale, maybe lift a little higher. And then exhale, set your right foot down, top of your mat. Forward fold. You can give your left leg a little shake out if you want. Eventually bring your big toes together. Tuck and curl. So find your little tiny potato bug ball again. You can lift your heels high, or you can try to press your heels down. And maybe even wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a squeeze. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift. Heels down, spine elongates. Back of your neck elongates. Exhale, fold. And then let's rise. Inhale, reach and stretch tall. Hands to your heart center. Exhale. All right. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms, little baby back bend. Re-extend, realign, breathe in, reach up. And exhale, dive down nice and easy. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, come to your knees if you need. And exhale to slowly lower. Inhale, peel your heart open. And exhale just for a moment, child's pose it out. Hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. Thank you. Oh, bless me. So take a moment just to ground. Maybe roll your forehead side to side against your mat or swivel your hips side to side. And then as you're ready, next couple of rounds, find your way to downward facing dog. All right, inhale your right leg high. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee. Feel your right hip stack on top of left. Feel your outer right butt cheek squeeze here. Take one more inhale, maybe lift a little higher. And then as you exhale, pigeon pose, bring your right shin forward and gently bring your body down. Right knee nice and wide. Pull your right butt cheek up and back. So you're not trying to press your right butt cheek down. You're finding integrity in the pose. So you're plugging the femur bone into the hip socket. Right butt cheek is lifting up and back. And then start your bow forward and down. Keep your right toes active. We'll be here for about 5 deep breaths. Just let your face be soft. Feel and hear your breath, especially as it moves through your throat. Good job, you guys. Last couple of rounds. Feel free to give yourself those open mouth exhales at any point. All right, and then go ahead and lift your body back upright. We're actually going to come into a seated position. So just ease your way over onto your outer right butt cheek. Swing your left leg around. Take both legs forward. Give them a little shake out. And then you can keep your left leg straight for now. Bend your right knee. Sole of your right foot to the outside of left thigh. Left leg can stay extended, or if you want, you can bend your left knee. Left heel towards your right butt cheek. Hug your right knee in and get really tall through your spine. Puff up your chest. Reach your right arm up. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, twist, right hand comes down behind you. Left hand can stay where it's at, or if you like to, you can latch your elbow to the outside of your knee or any other variation. And then gaze back over your right shoulder. Continue the twist with your neck and breathe. Try not to lean back too much on your right hand, but sit up really nice and tall. Slow, spacious breaths down into your belly. Take about 3 or 4 more rounds. And then very end of your next exhale, my friends, unwind your upper body. Bring your hands off the left edge of your mat and just take a little bow. So crown of your head just gets heavy, falls towards the ground. The right butt cheek can lift. If it lifts naturally, that's fine. Breathe down into your low belly, low back. One last round here. And then rise up. Now take your left leg and extend it forward if it's not already. Sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Try to square your hips over your extended leg. Flex your left toes back and active. If it's helpful, you can sit up on top of a blanket. So if you feel like you're rolling backwards right now, maybe put a blanket under your butt cheeks. All right. Press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, lengthen your spine. When you can't lengthen anymore, just release into your fold. Your hands can grab your leg anywhere at all, or your foot or your ankle. Imagine you're trying to drag your left butt cheek back as you reach your heart forward. And then breathe. Keep pressing foot into leg, leg into foot. And stay aware of your neck. The back and the sides are nice and long. Be here for about 3 more breaths. Every exhalation, my friends, is an invitation to dive a little bit deeper. So every exhale, see if you can exhale all the way to empty. And then maybe deepen your fold just ever so slightly from the inside. Very end of your next exhale, ever so slowly roll it up. One vertebra at a time, and your head is the very last thing to lift. Once your head lifts, take both legs forward, give them a little shaky shake. If you want, you can take a couple windshield wipers. We're gonna meet back in down dog, so you can get there however you want to. If you'd like, you can take a boat pose for just a moment, activating your core. And then eventually from boat, cross your ankles, rock over your feet, step back or hop back if it's in your practice. Move through a vinyasa if you feel like it. See you in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, keep it going a little bit longer. Inhale your left leg high. Open your left hip. Peel it open, feel your outer left glute squeeze. And feel front of your left hip, get that nice little opening, that nice little stretch. Take one more inhale here. And then with your exhalation, pigeon pose. Bring your right shin to the top of your space. Bring your body down gently. And as you can see, my left butt cheek is not on the ground. There's plenty of space. So I'm not trying to push my left butt cheek down and sink into my joints. I'm plugging this femur bone into the hip socket. So my left butt cheek pulls back and up as my heart moves forward and down. Bow forward. About 5 breaths or so in your pigeon. Your throat chakra is not only your connection to your own voice and your own expression, but it's your connection to your own listening. So how well do you listen to others? Do you actually listen to understand, to really hear someone, or do you listen just to respond? Are you thinking the whole time, what am I going to say back? When you listen, just to hold space and be present with another. So getting curious about not only your connection to your voice and the way you communicate, honesty, integrity, truth. Also getting curious about your listening skills. You actually listen to others. You just hear the words that are coming out of their mouth, not really taking them in. No judgment, just curiosity and observation. We connect to our throat chakra, bring more awareness to our throat chakra today. Take about 2 more deep breaths. You can exhale out your mouth if you want. Good job, friends. And then let's slowly find our way into a seat once again. So ease your way up. You can sit over onto your left butt cheek. Whoops. Swing your right leg around. Take both legs out in front for just a moment. Shake them out. And then bend your left knee, left foot on the ground. Left foot to the outside of right thigh. Right leg can stay extended, or bend your right knee and right heel towards your left glute. Hug your left knee in, get really tall. Back of your neck, sides of your neck long. Left arm up, breathe in here. And then as you exhale, twist, bring your left hand down behind you. I'm going to leave my right hand where it's at, but if there's a variation you like to take with your right arm, you're welcome to. Slow, spacious breath, intentional breath. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder. So feel that long line from the base of your spine all the way up to your crown. Your throat a part of that line. Feel your breath in here, your breath as it flows through. Last couple rounds. And then very end of your next exhale, slowly unwind your upper body, hands off the right edge of your mat. Take your little bow, that nice little counter twist. So your back can round, your left butt cheek can lift. Breathe into your low back. And then rise back up. Uncross your legs, give them a little shaky shake. Right leg will stay extended, sole of your left foot to right inner thigh. Rather than opening like I'm doing, try to square your hips towards your extended leg. Flex your right toes if you need to. Please sit up on top of something like a blanket or a pillow or bolster. Reach your arms up. Inhale, press foot into leg, leg into foot. And exhale, hinge at your hips, lengthen, 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 and then eventually release into your fold. So imagine you're trying to reach your heart past your front knee. Imagine you're trying to pull your right butt cheek back and stick it out behind you. Big deep breaths to work this fold. Take just about 3 more rounds. Every single exhalation, see if you can fold just a little bit further from the inside. Very end of your next exhale, ever so slowly roll it up. And then I'm bringing you into my room. Once you've rolled it up, take both legs out in front of you, shake them out. If you want to, you can windshield wiper. And then eventually just come into a comfortable seat, my friends. So comfortable seat. And I'm actually going to have us do a little mantra. Little mantra recitation, mantra practice. So I'm going to share my audio. This is it's called Satanama, and that's exactly the sounds you're going to be making. So Satanama. The invitation as you sit is to keep your hands on your legs, just resting. And every time you're saying the mantra, Sat, you press thumb and index, Ta, index, or excuse me, middle finger and thumb, Na, ring finger and thumb, Ma, pinky finger and thumb. So sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma. It's 11 minutes total, so it's long. You're using your voice at first, and there will be music, so you can just sing along to the music, and I will do the same. And then the voice turns to a whisper, so you'll be whispering along with the music. And then the whisper stops, and you're just hearing the mantra in your own body, in your own head, like it's a vibration, and continue to do the little mudras with your hands as you hear it inside. So it's 11 minutes. If you need to lay down at any point, you feel like it's too much to be sitting, then you can sit. Let me just get hopefully my Spotify is working. Okay, good. All right, so comfortable seat, and feel free to just close your eyes. And I will get us going here in just a momentito. Okay. So it'll be pretty self-explanatory once the music begins. Sorry, friends. I can't find it for a second. Here we go. Can you hear that okay? your own being, flowing through you inside. Keep your mudras going through your fingers. Stay with the mantra inside of you. Let it vibrate. Thought Nam means I am truth. My essence is truth. Beat sounds of Sat Nam. Use your voice. Keep going. Finish off that round. And then big inhale. Fill up as big as you can. And just exhale out your mouth. Go ahead, friends, and just lay on down. I just kind of figured it out for the sake of time. We only had about 45 seconds left anyways, but just kind of let that mantra settle inside of you, soak it in. And if there's any stretches you want to do as you lay on your back, any final movements, feel free. I'm just going to leave you here. So either ending up in your Shavasana corpse pose or just finishing off with some gentle stretching of your own. And just kind of let that mantra, I don't know if you were able to hear me during it, but Sat Nam means I am truth or my essence is truth. So Sata Nama are the seed sounds of Sat Nam. So just let that soak in. I am truth. It was an 11-minute meditation that you just did along with your whole practice. And so maybe come out of this just a little more connected to your voice or with a little more curiosity about your voice. Maybe noticing your disconnection to your voice. I'm just getting curious about that. So thank you guys so much for being here, for indulging me in this kind of different practice today. And I'll leave you to finish it off however you want, to close it however you want when you're ready. So just kind of let it all soak in. And thank you. Mwah. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your day.